Everybody, welcome back. Brick City Brown Chick coming at you with another episode. And this week, I want to talk about, the topic that everybody's talking about, the Epstein files. But of course, I'm going to approach this from a different perspective than I've heard most people talk about. Watching parts of MAGA implode about these Epstein files, most people have found pretty hilarious because most of us know or knew that the current president is likely in these files. This has been the secret that they've kept for years and years and years. I don't quite get how it's been a secret. He is in dozens of photos with Jeffrey Epstein. Just because he's gotten in front of cameras and said, I barely knew the guy and didn't like him. All those pictures on different occasions would indicate otherwise. So watching people just freak out or come to some long denied realization that the reason these files have not been made public is because the current president is likely in there dozens and dozens of times is mind-boggling to me. It's just a continuation of the MAGA denial about anything about this man that they have put all of their faith in. Now, I said most people have found this funny. I have not found it funny. From the perspective of this situation is the thing that MAGA people think takes it too far. It is not any of the other things that this president has done and has tried to do during his second term. They weren't pissed off about the ridiculous birthday party parade that he said he threw for the army, but was very clear he threw for himself. It is not the fact that this budget that has now been passed is going to cause many hospitals and health clinics to close, especially in red states, the states that supported him. That was not too far. The fact that he is deporting people to countries they have never been to and have no affiliation with, that was not too far. The fact that he and his administration are working tirelessly to erase history of people of color and women, that was not too far. The fact that despite the Constitution explaining and backing the separation of church and state, that many red states have now proposed laws that will put prayer back in public schools. That was not too far. The possibility that the President of the United States was a PDF file, that's the line. That's what has these people losing their mind. It's sad. It is sad and pathetic that it took this for some of these people, and I say some because a lot of them still support him without question, that this is what it took for some of them to wake up to the possibility that they have been lied to for the last 10 years, that there is no democratic hive of PDF files, that millions of children are not being stolen for some chemical in their body that allegedly keeps Democrats young. This is the craziest nonsense I have ever heard. Yet these people were willing to believe wholeheartedly in this man and the lies he spews. Why? Why were these people so willing to believe what any logical person could rip apart in 5 minutes? There's a very simple answer to that. It is because America is, was, and likely always will be racist AF. Now, people are going to roll their eyes and go, oh, we're talking about race again. Every single thing in American politics has a racial component. Sorry, not sorry. It's just fact. Whenever people say this isn't about race, it's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Everything, every single thing in politics has a racial component. The racial component of this current administration is to make America great again. What that means is make America white again. That's what it means, because the fact is America was never great. Never. So what time are we talking about? Are we talking about the Civil War? Was it great then? Was it great during Reconstruction? Was it great during Jim Crow? Was it great during the Civil Rights Movement? Is it great now? When was America great? Because my definition of great is America lives up to all of the laws and promises in the Constitution for everybody, not for men, not for white men, not for white women, for everybody. America has never done that. And it is actively now trying to tear down what protections there are for women and for people of color. It's gross and it's disgusting. And it's fact. Google it, look it up, look at the laws that they're trying to overturn, look at Project 2025 and the hateful rhetoric that is spewed throughout it. And people in my comments who want to leave stupid, trolling comments, save yourself. You will be blocked and deleted. I will not tolerate it. So as people continue to lose their mind over whether the Epstein files, the entire files, will or will not be released, and I guarantee you, you can bet money on this, they will not. The whole files will never be released because they will show that this administration is guilty of a cover-up and people will end up in jail. So I promise you, all of these files will never be released, no matter how many of his people yell and scream and lose their mind. what everybody needs to keep their eye on is not being distracted by this nonsense. Don't be distracted from the laws and the insanity that this administration is carrying out. While everybody's focused on the Epstein files, this administration continues to tear down institutions and take away the rights of American citizens. We are at the point where we are deporting American citizens. That is what people should be upset about. Deporting American citizens, deporting non-American citizens without due process, taking away the rights and the history and the knowledge of people of color. That is what Americans need to be angry about. I, frankly, at this point, really don't care whether the President of the United States is a PDF file or not. I don't care, because the man is so evil. He has done horrible things that have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. As far as I'm concerned, Jeffrey Epstein may be the least of the things that he's done. So keep your eyes on the prize, America, and understand that if you continue to let this administration do what it wants, we will all wake up one day under an autocracy. I didn't say a fascist regime, because we're already in the fascism. People who keep saying fascism is coming, you're wrong. Fascism is here. Are we going to allow this government to take us from fascist to autocracy? Are we going to allow that to happen? Or are we going to pay attention and keep our eyes on what's important? I want to thank everybody for listening this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care.